All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all for a Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere, somewhere on our ad, aka they're not simply scrolling on by. And we care about women clicking somewhere on our ad because that means our ad has entered their brain. And we care about that because when our ad enters their brain, that is the only time their chance of buying from us is non-zero. So we got to get this unique CTR all number up as high as possible, but under 6% is the most common thing I'm seeing, and it's a massive, massive problem. So even though it's the most common thing I'm seeing, and that Boudoir photographers have in their Facebook ads backend dashboard, it is not normal. It is the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes. So 3 pre-click mistakes causes BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe, taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. And nobody else has this treatment. You can only get it here. And because we invented it. In Boudoir Pico, we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, whether it's on or off. We treat the duplicated ads. We leave the original one alone. Treat it. Takes about a week. At the end of the week, we keep whichever one rolling as the better metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. And this is basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine, easy enough. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, in my residency, I went out and found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild. And first one I tested, the unique CTR was 4.3%. So we know that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. So I duplicated that, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So way better. So instead of like 4 out of 100 women clicking somewhere in the ad, we got it up to approximately 7 out of 100 women. So we actually found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of its ad spend. So instead of spending 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 a month, every single month was being wasted. So what we can do is we can eliminate that waste by using the Boudoir Pico treated ad and spend the difference instead and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So Boudoir Pico at, what would this be, $6,300 a month. We'll get into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So that's where the massive gains come from. Now, the second part of my residency, when I found another one in the wild, Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it back to the hospital. Unique CTR all 1.39%. Okay, that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. Duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So that's insanely good. We found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, literally $8,400 a month being wasted, thrown out the window. So what we can do now with this Boudoir Pico treated ad is eliminate that wasted ad spend, only spend the difference, $1,600 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month spend. So massive gains there, and we pocket that 8,400 buck, or the business owner pockets that as kind of like an invisible phantom bonus, phantom profit, because it's not being wasted. It's literally, something like 100 grand in kind of bonus profit in the next 12 months. Now, finally, had a patient saw his unique CTR of his Facebook ad is 5.03%. So again, I knew the BLCS was present. So I went in Trio Boudoir Pico, well, duplicated Trio Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got his unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So found out he was wasting 67%, or at least the original Boudoir Facebook ad wasting 67% of ad spend. So the original Boudoir Facebook ad had 10 grand a month. We'll get into the same number of women's brands as the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending only 3,300 bucks a month. So that whole difference, we're pocketing that difference as a bonus profit, or the business owner is, the boudoir photographer is, 6,700 bucks a month in bonus profit by simply not spending that money. I would say, 80 grand bonus in the next 12 months. So insanely good without even needed to service any clients. So from these numbers, from what I've seen, the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%, so it's wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. So we're gonna diagnose this now, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So I start from the bottom. I'm already seeing below creative. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that everything Facebook says we should fill out when creating an ad is best for us to fill out instead of best for Facebook that we fill out. Now, the consequence of this is actually better for Facebook that we fill this out. Consequence of this is way more women scroll by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, leading to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. But on the back end, on the flip side, Facebook, the more women that scroll by our ads without interacting, the more ads they can serve per unit time and the more money they make. So we never want to follow anything Facebook recommends us to do because they're recommending us because it's best for Facebook. Now, the let's see, the creative here, the photo. We got a looks like a creative mistake, or I mean, looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we've seen a bunch of other boudoir Facebook ads that look like ads, but everyone's doing it, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the boudoir Facebook ad backends I've seen, and the boudoir Facebook ads I've taken from the marketplace and tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because their unique CTR was under 6%. 100% of them. That's because 100% of people are making these same pre-click mistakes. Everyone's making the same mistakes, and everyone's throwing their money away. So the consequence of making this mistake, way more women are going to be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and contributing to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Yep. And the let's see, the CMAR headline. We got first 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile, but we're only using looks like a line and a quarter. Most women don't feel ready for a boudoir session. That's normal. All right, we got 2 relevant points of context, but we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we feel we got enough context to have the maximum optimized number of correct women clicking through, eliminating the people where it's doesn't make sense for them to click. But we did not achieve that here. We're missing a lot of context. So the consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than normal, pulling our unique CTR all under 6% and increasing our probability of having BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, final verdict. After looking at everything, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6%, aka it has BLCS, aka it has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a BLCS specimen. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, the unique CTR of your Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, and you are spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking into the marketplace, seeing more and more boudoir photographers enter the market, you know, seemingly every day. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying that they offer boudoir photo shoots, and you're seeing, basically boudoir. Anytime someone gets a new camera, seems like they're offering boudoir photo shoots in the moms groups. And so you're seeing the market saturation competition heat up, more sellers for the same number of buyers, and you're seeing, still inflation hitting everyone hard in the country. So you actually want to, you're pulling more money, you're optimizing the business more to pull more profit out of it for your same effort. And you've already done it a few other places, but now you really want to do it for Boudoir Facebook ads, kind of really plug the leaks, be as efficient as possible, and stop wasting all the money. And you're seeing, you can probably eliminate about 5K a month in Boudoir Facebook, wasted Boudoir Facebook ads, and keep that back in your pocket. That'd be approximately like 60K over the next 12 months. And you've decided now, yes, you want to do this. You want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and have Boudoir Brain Entry Boost on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. So if you want all that, shoot me a DM when I open back up for new patient intake. My new patient intake is closed right now, but when it opens back up, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.